Hey Taurus, I have pulled your cards and found a story in them today that I am going to share with you. So I have a past, present, and future spread. I have at the bottom of my deck here the overall energy, and then I think we'll go a little bit deeper with a second deck here. Um, what your story seems to be about is something intense, it feels like, with this Ten of Swords. You got the Ten of Swords. It was in the reverse, though. Whatever this is, this very, very intense period of time in your life, it has ended, right? It's come to a close, which I think a lot of people are feeling right now. There's a lot of intense energy out there right now, just changing people's lives, right? So I think that that's what you've gone through as well. Or are going through. Maybe you're in the midst of it, but it's ending. And something new is trying to start. There's something new trying to come in. And I'm saying trying to because in your past, it seems with the Nine of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles, it feels like in the past, I don't know if something's already tried coming in, but it seems like you've blocked it. You blocked it with this Nine of Wands. You put up a barrier. You put your walls up, you know. And with the Four of Cups here with it, it's like this hand reaching out with a cup, that's the universe handing you an idea or another option or something, and you're focused on these other three down here, and it's sort of like I don't want any of it. Like the way he's looking with this man is he's focused on these. However, maybe he's not focused on them. Actually, it just kind of looks like he's disassociated, and it's like I don't want any of these. I don't want what the universe is offering me. I don't want what I've already got. Like I don't want this. But instead of accepting any of those options, you're here just toiling away. You're just, chugging along in the physical world, doing what it is you need to do to get through the day, right? You're just working. And this was in the past. You've completely put up your barriers and said no thank you to anything, any options. I'm just going to work, I'm going to keep my head down, and I'm just going to keep doing what I need to do to get through the day. So that brings us to your present energy here, which is the Justice. Justice is a key word would be like balance. Balancing of the karmic scales is a common one. And it appears to me that you are trying, that's your goal here, is to balance out your life, right? Maybe stop focusing so much on work and figure out what it is, what choice it is that you're trying to make. And I say that because you also, with Justice, you have the Seven of Cups in reverse. And so it's like you want balance, you're trying to achieve balance, but still, with the Seven of Cups in reverse, you're not making a choice. You're not deciding, should I take this offering from the universe, or should I just keep doing what I'm doing? Or should I take one of the other options? There's 7 options here. Well, not, I don't know how many options there are in your life specifically, but there's many options is my point. There's lots of options, and you're refusing to choose. It's clear that you want that balance. Maybe you don't know how to achieve that balance, but I don't see any. Well, I do in the future. In the future, I see somewhere where there's some thought put into it, but I'll get there when I get there. So that's your present. In your future, you have the Ace of Cups in reverse. The Ace of Cups in reverse, that's that cup. This cup here is the one that the universe offered you in the past, right? And it seems like this is still on the table. Like the universe is still giving you this option in the future. but because it's in the reverse, I'm not sure still not sure you're taking it. And again, the reason is because the card that comes with it is the Five of Cups in reverse. And the Five of Cups in the upright suggests that you're focusing on the negative, or the things that went wrong, or you're focused on your spilled cups instead of the ones still standing. Now, this was in the reverse though, and it was after your Ace of Cups. So I kind of am feeling, as the rest of your future progresses, that maybe you're starting to seek that balance, but, and I'll show you when we get there, but like this is the beginning of you trying to achieve that balance. This is you not accepting what the universe has offered you time and time again. But this is you trying to focus after this. The Five of Cups is you trying to focus on the positive, focus on the good things, right? Focus on the things that you can change. And I say that because after my positive outlook on this Five of Cups in reverse, we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is, well, you know, I could look at this two ways. This King of Pentacles could be you working towards finding that balance. It could be. But it could also be, which I think that it is, for some of you though, it could be that you're still focused on that hard work over here. Like you're still in physical world mode, right? Instead of focusing on what your intuition is telling you, or what the universe is offering you, right? Because I think essentially that's what our intuition is whatever entity you believe in offering you suggestions, right? I do think though that this is you trying to work towards balance, but obviously in the future you are struggling with balance. Like you've got, so far, the first three cards here, we have ignoring the universe, focusing on the positive, back to work and the physical. Although again, it could be you trying to find that balance. But then we go to the Hermit in reverse. So the Hermit is the ultimate seeker. He seeks knowledge, he seeks wisdom, he seeks his North Star. Like he's looking for answers. And he's looking for answers in the depths, not in the outside world. But for you, he's in the reverse in the future. So, and you've got so many cards over here in the future. Usually there's only like one or two, but you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. And then next is the Two of Swords in reverse. Two of Swords is again like another card of introspection, but it's more dreamy than just your typical like how can I solve my current problem. It's more intuitive. It's more 5D. She's got her, well, both of these are, the Hermit and the Two of Swords, both are more 5D. She's got her feet firmly planted on the ground. So I guess you could say it's a balance, which twos typically are. They're considered our balance cards. She's got her feet firmly planted on the ground, but she's blindfolded, and then there's the moon up at the top, which suggests intuition, right? So it's like she's between two worlds. She's on the 3D, but behind that blindfold, she's in another realm. And so this card is suggesting duality. It's in the reverse though, right after the Hermit. So I just feel like you're a little bit all over the place in your future journey. Like you're just kind of back and forth, like seeking balance, like you desperately want in the present moment, but you're struggling to find it. But I believe you do find it. I think you do find it, because then after this, it seems like maybe these are both you going within, like you're trying to go within, but because they're in reverse, it's like it's a struggle. Like you're having a hard time. Maybe you're having a hard time listening to your intuition. Maybe you're having a hard time hearing it, or bringing it back with you into the 3D. But then you have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is the master of his intuition. He's the master of lots of things, but the one I'm getting here is intuition. Like you're listening now. You're starting to listen. You're starting to hear what the universe is telling you. And with the Fool coming next, you're starting to put it into action. You're taking a leap, and you're like, hell yeah, let's go. Let's do this. I'm ready. So, that's a great outcome. I do want to, I already shuffled this deck. I'm going to go ahead and pull clarifiers just to kind of go a little deeper. You pretty much got the gist of my message here, or Spirit's message, but I do want to go a little deeper. So I'm going to clarify your past placement. Oh, I hate when they fall on the ground. Oh no. We got the High Priestess in reverse. So that again is you. The High Priestess is, gosh. All right, this is just a repeat of everything I've already said. So this is the star is, let me start with the High Priestess. Okay, the High Priestess came out first. She's in the reverse. She is our card of, the ultimate card of intuition, right? She's like the bridge between two worlds, duality, all those things. She has access to universal knowledge. She's in the reverse though. So again, like paired with this, she's blocked. Paired with both of these, she's blocked. You've blocked your intuition right here. You've blocked your intuition, and you're not paying attention to the universe, what the universe is offering you. This is in the past, okay? And then the Fool comes out in reverse, and I don't know if you remember this, but your very last card in your future placement is the Fool, but he's in the upright. So, but this being in your past is also telling me, like, you have blocked this new beginning that the universe is offering you. And it comes with the star in reverse. So I'm feeling the star is a wish fulfillment. And the only thing I can think of paired with the rest of this is that you, again, you're blocking your wish. You're blocking your intuition, which is blocking your fresh start, your leap of faith that you could be taking towards this wish fulfillment. So that's your past. I digress. All right, your current energy. Wow, that really flew out. Two of Wands, upright. I mean, this is, I told you that the Two of Swords, which you got in reverse in the future placement, is like a card of duality. But when I look at this particular deck, this the imagery in this deck, it's just mind-blowing. But the things that I see in this specific card, the Two of Wands, is her aura, or her shadow even. I don't know which one you want to call that. To me, it's an aura. maybe. Sometimes it's a shadow, but it's like it's there, but it's not there. It's visible, but it's blurry. And so to me, this feels, based on the imagery, like another card of duality. And paired with the Justice and balance, like trying to find balance. And then again, you've got that Seven of Cups in the reverse. With you working hard, focused on the physical aspects of life, and perhaps ignoring what the universe is offering you, I feel like it's telling you to balance, because the twos, again, are balance. They're all about balance. So combined with Justice, it's saying like, you need to stay grounded. Yes, you need to focus on, the real world, so to speak. But you also need to bring in a little bit from the other side. You need to bring a little more intuition into your decision making, into your future. All right, and so future is the Chariot. That's the card of movement. Another card of duality. Another card of balance. And then we have the Lovers in reverse, another card of balance. And then the Knight of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is what you got previously in your future placement. That's where I said I wasn't sure if maybe this was you like still working hard in the physical realm, or if it was you working towards this goal or this balance. But you got the Knight of Pentacles. So in the court cards, you have Page, Knight, Queen, and King. And kings are like the masters of their suit, right? They are full enjoyment of what they have. The knights are what gets them there. The pages prepare things, right? They gather materials and do all the legwork, and then that allows the knight to put everything into action for the Queen and King to nurture and enjoy what they've got. So here, at some point in your future, there's preparation going on. Not preparation. I guess you've done that part, because here it's being put into action. And I believe it's the balance, because we've got the Chariot with the Lovers in reverse. It's two balance cards back to back. It's two duality cards back to back. The balance of masculine and feminine. And what I mean by that is just, the two aspects of every person that just, combined give us who we are at our core. We all have both in us, right? And so with the Chariot upright, the Lovers reverse, it's like there's still that imbalance. There's still that attempt. You're putting into action something. And it's like this, maybe it's this attempt to find balance, to achieve balance in whatever situation this is pertaining to you. And to get more clarity on that, I'm going to look at the bottom of this other deck to clarify your overall energy. It's the Tower in reverse. The Tower is it's just clarifying that there's an ending, right? There's an ending and a new beginning, especially with the Tower in reverse. Like, with any ending comes a new beginning. And I think that the Tower being in reverse and the Ten of Wands, it's emphasizing that new beginning. And the Tower, because it's a major arcana, it's not something that you can control. It's just the universe doing it for you. So there's something going on, some situation that's causing a big change. It doesn't have to be a negative change. It's just a big change. Something huge is happening in your life, causing you to block your intuition, what the universe is trying to tell you. You just got your head down and you're working. But then, like I said, in the future over here, you're finally starting to figure out, like, okay, well, I've got to achieve balance somehow. But you are struggling. I can see it. Like, you're just, one day you're on top of the world and you're like, okay, I got this. And then the next day it's like, oh, fuck, like something's got to give. And then the next day it's back up and down and up and down. And then that's where we are with the Chariot and the Lovers in reverse. Like, this is the up and down again, because the Chariot is moving forward and the Lovers is like partnership. And in this case, I think it's partnership with your intuition, with spirit and the universe, right? And then we come back again with you, like, putting something into action. I'm curious what you're putting into action. Let's see, I'm going to try the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. What are you putting into action? The Hierophant in reverse. The Hierophant is our card of systems, like societal norms and things like that. It could be religion. It could be just spirituality. It's in the reverse. So it are you putting into action a new belief system? You're not sure, maybe here, this balance is you being unsure of what your belief system is, and the Knight of Pentacles here might be you putting that into action. And it may be worth saying that the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. He's still got some forward movement to him, but he's slow. And so pair that with the Hierophant, it makes sense. Like, this just makes sense. Like, it seems like you're not sure where you are at spiritually. You're trying to figure that out, but it's slow going, and there's a lot of up and down, back and forth, uncertainty. So I'll do one last thing for you. Gosh, I'm already 23 minutes in. I'm just going to pull a Woodland Warden's Oracle card. I like to do this for myself for two reasons, a few reasons actually, but one of them is to figure out, like, synchronicities to be on the lookout for, but also to determine what energy I need to be in to achieve what I want to achieve here. I don't know why that was so hard to get out of my mouth. Alright. I forgot to shuffle these before the camera started. You got the Coyote and Datura. At the bottom of the card, I'm going to show you in just a second. Where are you? At the bottom of the card, it says deceit. I wonder, are you deceiving yourself? Let's see. Let's figure out what it says. And it was in the upright. I'm just going to read the general message and then the upright meaning. In the Victorian language of flowers, Datura warns of deceitful charms. It is a beautiful flower, but extremely poisonous, and said to be an ingredient in the salve that allows witches to fly on their broomsticks. Likewise, coyotes are often depicted as tricksters, known for their slyness and cunning. In the upright it says, beware of the charming stranger. Before opening up to someone new, consider what they may have to gain from your trust. So perhaps that's you here with the Hierophant. Like, you're not sure what to believe. You're not sure what to trust. And you should be, in any, especially with spirituality, in any new endeavor or learning experience, you should be skeptical. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.